all think GDon Pred Catchers is scripted. So when I DM these 100 minors, I'm not going to take it nowhere out of the experiment.
You texting a minor is already outside the lines, bro. You need to separate yourself from the internet because you're trying to do anything to get some views. All right, y'all. When I say half of these streamers right now are actually doing anything to do content, they really are doing absolutely anything to get content. Let's hop right into it and check it out.
I honestly think I will be getting exposed by GDon sooner or later, bro. I'll admit it, bro. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
If he meets me, he's going to jail. If he meets a real minor, he's going to jail. There is no win out of this at all.
Normally when I have nothing to talk about and I'm looking for stories, I immediately open up the Bird app, that being Twitter, expecting to see something crazy that a content creator did. Maybe a stream gone wrong, some YouTuber just didn't want to mute his mic and decided to slur like crazy, or even the once in a lifetime where a celebrity, more consistently nowadays, goes out and wows out on a fan, does something dumb, goes broke, loses all their fame, something along those lines. At no point in time did I ever expect to see me opening up Twitter to GDon reacting to somebody who is proudly claiming being a predator. When I say proudly, I mean he wants the world to know because he has made multiple videos talking about the situation, trying to get clout off being a pred as a joke, if you can even call it that. But I had to make a video about this. You know, in order to do that, we have to start from the very beginning though. Who even is this guy and why is he all of a—
Listen here. The devil, I'm gonna just say this. Y'all can leave if y'all want. The devil will take anything and use it against you. So you gonna make content knowing you ain't really wanting to be a PD. Don't do it, because he will use that against you regardless if it's a joke. He don't care. He does not care at all. He's a legalist. He do everything. Any slither of a chance to sow something in somebody's mind and be like, oh yeah, get him in jail. You gonna show them all the content. Yeah, I wasn't for real. You still did it. It's like you stepping on private territory. This ain't your property line. You step on it. Oh, it's just a joke. No, property line is property line. I own it. And he really gonna date this? Lord have mercy.
all of a sudden trying to get fame in this way?
I think I got my twin sister pregnant, bro. My twin sister, ever since the first time I seen
websites your competitors don't want you to know.
What?
Part 2.
All you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out
my twin sister, I always fantasized over her. I always found my twin sister attractive. Her shape, her body, her eyes, her lips.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He gotta be joking. He doing this straight for content. When you joke like this, bro, don't do it. Don't build your foundation off of stuff like this, bro. Cause then you gonna get mentally depressed. Cause you can never just actually just be yourself. You gotta put on a character. You gotta act out of your character. When you act out of your character so long, and you can't be a genuine person and just be yourself, and people don't like that, it's because you built a slothy, unstable foundation, bro. For real.
It's her mouth. I love my twin sister.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't know who this is, so I will inform you. This is Lil Will. At least that's the name that he uses on most of his platforms, from X all the way to Instagram to Twitch to his main YouTube channel. And recently, he's been posting on a secondary YouTube channel named Willtouchesgrass, where he tells a bunch of stories that are presumably fake and meant for entertainment, yet will have some of the craziest titles where he'll be—
You know what I'm saying? You do anything for content, bro. You do anything for content.
saying some of the craziest things in order to engagement bait and garner some sort of audience. And let me just put it lightly, before this GDon situation, he barely had a video that cracked over 700 views. This truly wasn't worth.
Oh. 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 Oh clout chasing. Okay. Simple as that.
Working, yet he would consistently upload videos of him saying stuff like this.
I on my sister on accident. And every time I dream, every time I go to sleep, it comes up. I think about it every time. Having nightmares about this, bro. I all over my sister, bro. And nobody won't believe me, bro. I'm telling everybody. And they say it was on purpose, bro.
With crazy titles like I make EDP look like an angel.
Hold on, let me see. I made EDP look DMing 100. Oh my gosh. I got GDR needs to expose me. My first time seeing my mother get this boy. Oh.
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
Bro. And he making what, 2.5 minute long form content? Hey bro. This is one thing I learned in my beginning journey of this, bro. When you don't be patient and be willing to go through the process and you always just hit the end goal, you're not going to be grateful for the big platform. You're going to want more. And one thing the Lord showed me, that's why he ain't blow me up overnight, is that when I am able to steward and manage the little that he gives me, he will bless me abundantly with more. So the little things that I'm seeing, the growth I'm seeing exponentially, everything is multiplying. First, I was getting a subscriber a week, 2 subscribers a week. Then I told myself, as long as I get 1 subscriber a week, I'm cool. Once I impact somebody's life every week, I'm cool. Then I start seeing 2 subscribers. Then 5 subscribers a week. Then 10 subscribers a week. I'm like, oh yeah, I am so grateful. Then that little seed that tried to get sold into my mind be like, dang, bro, I just wish I, no. When I started to look backtrack, like, I'm actually growing. I'm actually multiplying. Then 10's going to go to 20 subscribers a week, 20 to 40, 40. God's a multiplying God. He never backtracks. Nothing he does is backtrack. And this, man, for you to change your morals to this, brother, you falling down a steep slope right now, bro. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. My dad tried to what? Lord, why did I click on this video?
I gave my mother on accident. My first time seeing my mother get, it's only a miracle, and the algorithm must be hiding him away from the world because he just hadn't blown up off this content yet, which only actually makes sense. With clickbait titles like these and content with literally negative substance, there was just no way he was gonna blow up or make a living off of any of these things. And I guess he realized that too, because the videos actually weren't blowing up. The most views that they got were like 700, 600 views, but the content really wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, he continuously uploaded more and more, trying to get as outrageous as time went by. So when
this is the best advice I can give you guys. Be yourself and it will come. You're not going to blow up like everybody else. When you genuinely yourself, the growth will come, and the community that needs to be with you will be there. You don't want the fake people with you, because when you put out content like that, you're going to get fake people that just wants the drama, just want the tea. That's it. If you ain't spilling tea, they don't care about your wisdom. They don't care about your life story. They don't care about any of that. But when you are genuinely coming there to be able to be yourself and give them advice, like me, I'm just trying to give advice, trying to give people a direct lane where they can be able to see truth and be able to see something that's longevity. Things will be so much better when you're just yourself. Don't worry about the people. When you comparison will kill your joy. Comparison will kill your process of enjoying the things that you have seen progress in. If you get 1 step closer to your goal, which is 1 subscriber more, 1 viewer more, you're good, bro.
instead of doing that, he decided to go full force on the shock value, if you can even call it that, and also bring in somebody who was already famous, that being Gideon in this case, when he uploaded a video titled DMing 100 minors until I meet Gideon.
As y'all can see by the title, DMing 100 minors until I meet Gideon, yes bro, that will I be doing. And this is the reason. I'm not just going to be texting minors to text minors, because we all know I don't like minors, bro. We all know that, bro.
I don't know if y'all noticed it yet. But let me know if y'all noticed it, bro. Just let me know. Let me know if y'all notice it. I'll wait. Just wait. I'll wait. I'll give y'all a hint. Look to the left. Why bro got a whole free Diddy sign on his wall? His room must be very organized. Well, it is organized. Clean. Everything. Very organized. But his mind is trash. His mind is not clean, bro. Not clean.
We all think Gideon Pred Catchers is scripted. So what I'm going to be doing for the community, I'm going to be texting a whole bunch of minors. But listen, I'm doing this to be a leader. Everybody want to know, is the Pred Catchers fake? Well, I'm going to be the one that step up to the plate.
No, nobody's telling you. Nobody's leading you. We all saying we don't really care if it's fake or not. Like, unless you're really into it. It's more if that man is truly okay. God know they hard. God know if it's an actual predator that they catching. That's all that matters. If it's fake, oh well, they doing. God gonna deal with them. They gonna know it's wrong and be just playing around like that because nobody likes a PD. But if it's real, let him do him. But don't throw yourself in the boat and say, oh, I'm gonna be the PD. No. Don't do it.
I'm going to be the one that texts a whole bunch of minors. I'm going to be meeting up with minors just to see if catching a predator is real. Gideon has been doing these catching of predators for over some years now. And I truly, not to sound weird or nothing, but I think some of these people, some of these suspects that he's catching are innocent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound weird. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound weird.
All of this sounds weird, actually. Everything that's coming out of your mouth until this point has already sounded weird. Before you made this video, anything I heard from you sounded weird, but this just cemented that tenfold. You are a complete weirdo and apparently a pred. How at any point in time in that sentence can you say, oh yeah, we all know I don't like minors, but I'm gonna go out of my way to DM a don't take it as serious.
I like making my podcast. I don't like making short clips of my podcast. So
But there is nothing funny about any of this, and this is something that should definitely ruin his life.
Now, when I DM these 100 minors, I'm not going to take it nowhere out of the experiment.
You texting a minor is already outside the lines, bro. You need to separate yourself from the internet because you're trying to do anything to get some views. That's facts. I never want to get put in a position where I'm going outside of my character, going outside of what God has given me and stewarded me. I want to be right in the shadows. Well, I ain't gonna say shadows. I want to be right where God wants me to be at. I'm gonna just say that. I just want God to keep me right where I'm at. I don't care how many views I get. Me seeing 100 views every video I get, 50 views every videos I get. In my first month, I was probably getting like maybe 5, 3, 2, barely any, to be honest, because they wasn't even watching the video, so 0. Now I'm seeing my percentages going up and this and that. Last month was my best month. You got to be grateful for the little things. If you ain't grateful for the little things, you're going to turn out doing stuff like this. That's just facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be weird and really trying to talk to these minors. I'm going to do this to see who do I meet up with. If I meet up with one of these minors and Gideon's there, okay.
Yo, that's weird, bro.
Okay, I take my charge, I go to jail, I get a bond, and I get out. But if I meet up with one of these minors and Gideon is not there, it's fake, scripted. I'm taking the blame. If this go wrong and I really meet a minor and not Gideon, I could be going forever, bro. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be texting these.
Wait, what did he say?
Blame. If this go wrong and I get out. But if I meet up with one of these minors and Gideon is not there, it's fake, scripted. Meet up with one of these minors and Gideon is not there.
meet up with one of those minors and GDM is not there, it's fake.
It's fake, scripted. I'm taking the blame. If this go wrong and I really meet a minor and not Gideon, I could be going forever, bro. But this is what
What makes you think those 100 people Gideon got on lock and saying, hey, if he texts you, just keep entertaining? Like, I don't understand I don't understand where your brain is at this moment, bro. Like, for real, I don't understand. You throwing me off for a loop, bro. If he ain't there, it's fake. If he is there, it's not fake. Like, if he ain't there, you still in trouble. And if he is there, you still in trouble. So either way, it's bad.
I'm gonna do. I'm going to be texting these minors. I'm going to be flirting with minors. Only for an experiment. Only for an experiment. I'm going to be meeting up with.
Somebody said they experiencing with my kid, bro. We're gonna have an issue.
Minors.
We're gonna have an issue.
I'm going to be texting minors, and I'm just going to be trying to see if catching a predator is real. I promise I will keep it in the experiment. I will be professional. I will not do anything across the lines.
We will get you 1 million views or you don't pay. And if you give me 15 seconds, I'll explain exactly how this works. First, we build a tailored system.
Don't like minors. This is all for experiment. I will not do nothing with them.
Why would you have to say that as if, bro, you instantly saying you texting minors publicly? You can't control what anybody say. They gonna egg it on, take things out of context. Ain't really much to take out of context because you already telling them that you texting minors and this and that. You are done for after that, my brother. You are done for. You can't get out of this now because you're falling through with it. Now everybody going. Some people might be texting the police. Some people gonna be showing this to them information, this and that. Now they gonna be researching you and this and that. They might be like, oh, he got a personality disorder or something, or his mindset, he got mental illness and this and that. Like, bro, they gonna put so much on you. It's crazy.
I've seen people do crazy and outrageous.
Why he just look at the camera like that? This is not normal. This man is not normal.
I've seen people do crazy and outrageous things over the years in order to gain clout and gain a following on social media. I mean, this is the new wave and some of the best ways to not only have fun, but also make money. And this right here is definitely not one of those ways. Pretending, I shouldn't even use the word pretending, proudly proclaiming being a predator on your YouTube channel.
I got a question. What type of niche is this, though? Huh? What type of niche is he putting himself in with all them titles? It's not story time. Is it like a PD niche? I don't know. Yeah, let me know. Like, what type of niche is he in? Like, what type of target of audience? Like, oh, my recommendation is not popping up all this weirdo stuff. Like, it's weird.
Channel is not one of those ways. At no point in time do I think this was funny. At no point in time do I see this as a joke. At no point in time do I see this as actual entertainment. This is just a plain weirdo out here trying to have an alibi in some way. This is unacceptable behavior and odd, weird, all of those things. And the reason that he included Gideon is because he's been streaming a lot more recently, and overall has just been a lot more active on social media. So of course he thought Gideon would see this and push out his video more and more, because if Gideon never reacted to this or gave it any attention, I'd be surprised if anybody in this world would see it. And of course, unfortunately, Gideon did end up seeing this and reacting to it on stream. I'm gonna show you a couple of his clips, but at no point in time did he even condone this, and literally just pointed the finger at this guy and called him a predator, a weirdo, and a sick individual overall.
Let's just say one of the minors.
Like I said, however you start your foundation off of, it's gonna go downhill or it's gonna go uphill. People gonna respect you, people gonna disrespect you. This, for example, is not a good start to your foundation, brother. I'm sorry, it's not. It's over. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's over. You just destroyed. You just destroyed. You just man, I'm sorry, bro. It's raps.
You text is a decoy, right? Let's just say, hypothetically. What about the other 99? What about the other 99 that you're gonna be interacting with? Hypothetically. What about the other 9? One of the minors you text is a decoy, right? Let's just say, hypothetically. What about the other 99? What?
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna text 100 people and you said Gideon not there? It's fake, but if Gideon's there, it's not fake. Ain't no way, like, you throwing yourself for a loop. How you gonna have contact to 100 different people? More likely they're not in the same city. 100 different minors, bro, is weird, dog.
What about the other 99 that you're gonna be interacting with, man? And you're gonna be talking to that way so you can meet me. You're gonna be talking to real kids just to meet some black dude. If he meets me, he's going to jail. If he meets a real minor, he's going to jail.
I just said that! I just said that! Said that! I told you, his mind ain't thinking right. He ain't thinking right. Lulu, he ain't thinking right, baby.
There is no win out of this at all. I'm trying to look at it. I mean, yeah, he'll get clout. Like, not any good clout. I'm sure everybody on Cell Block 1 would know about this.
That's what I'm saying. What type of clout is he getting? What foundation of audience is he striving for? This is not cool. When you get it, sorry. Back up. When you get in the audience, when you're online, when you become an influencer, you're supposed to provide some type of product. Whether the product is you or whether the product is actual product, an item. If you're not providing something, whether that's wisdom, knowledge, something that take care of their needs in their life, car, whatever it is, now you got to do on the aspect of entertainment. Provide them emotionally, make them laugh, all that types of stuff. This brother, you providing drama. You're feeding their life like, okay, my life ain't bad. He doing all this crazy stuff so I can feel better. He's embarrassing himself so I can feel better. He's humiliating and destroying his life. Because everybody know they can laugh at you all day, but they know they ain't never going to do that because they already know the consequences of it. If somebody that knows they're not going to do something like that and they can laugh at you knowing because you doing something dumb, bro, that says a lot. You got to... Oh! Like I said, they're going to throw that mental illness charge or something at you, bro. I ain't speaking that over you, but I'm just saying the stuff that they putting out there, bro.
But bro, I'm just trying to figure out where is the W in this, chat? Oh my, bro. I like, chat, man. I get it. This is a joke. Like, you know, but I'm not oblivious. I understand that this is a troll, right? You know, if we're going to shame the lolly community, we got to shame dudes like this. You feel me, chat? I can't say, hey, lolly leads to stuff, leads to these predatory stuff, making it okay and stuff like that. If we let jokes like this be okay, and we all start joking like it, then the action itself is gonna be okay.
He said, "Do not let ungodly humor, words, any of that stuff come out your mouth." That's what it talks about in the Bible. Do not laugh with ungodly humor, any of that stuff. This ain't cute, bro. Content he put out ain't cute. That's disgusting, bro. And like me, I was able to talk to some high content creators 2 days ago. Bro, I ain't switch up, change up, anything. I was able to get my testimony, a whole bunch of stuff. I'm talking about this man got millions of followers. I got put in a position where I'm like, okay, I'm cool. This is genuine. Like God started. If I never started content 3 months ago, I would never meet these people. And now that I'm starting to be able to meet these people, that shows a lot that I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep being me. I'm not gonna switch up. It's hard not being me, to be honest, because it's like I used to be the third wheel of the party when growing up my whole life, and now me be able to build my own community and draw into people that the Lord wants to draw into this huge community and group foundation. I could be able to actually connect and talk with you guys, and to be able to actually have some game, give you guys some game and some understanding of, like, especially if you're young, to help your life better every day and give you some verses and stuff like that, so you can build a relationship with God and stuff like this. And Gideon himself built a relationship with God, and I applaud him for that. And the fact he said you just doing all this to meet a black guy, man, that says a lot. That says a lot. You doing so much to get yourself in a situation, especially something like being a PD, is crazy.
And I'm not gonna allow that. And you know this, like, bro, this is even more than just like a joke and stuff. Bro went out of his way to get a free Diddy Avenue
Top creators like Mr. Beast spend hours testing hundreds of thumbnails because they know one thing: more clicks equals more views. But what if you could do the same
sign? Just like a joke and stuff. Bro went out of his way to get a free Diddy Avenue sign.
Didn't I just tell y'all that? Didn't I just tell y'all, look at that? Look what bro did. He got him a free Diddy sign. That is crazy work. That is crazy work.
And draw I Heart Diddy in his background.
So even the person that he was looking to get attention from thinks this is all weird and doesn't condone any of this. He doesn't think this joke is funny. And Gideon is the master of dark humor and doing all types of crazy things in order to get a reaction from people. So if he's definitely somebody that's not condoning it, you know you have gone way too far. So the person you made the video to get attention from isn't liking the video, and the general populace who are actually watching this and consuming this content for some reason aren't liking it. I don't know what the point of making this video was for. Obviously, I actually do know it was in order to gain clout and attention, but you're getting clout and attention in the worst way possible. Whatever you blow up for is most likely what people are going to know you for. So if you're blowing up for being a pretend pred, that pretend label was getting dropped instantly, and people were just going to point and look at you as an actual predator. And that only becomes more and more true when you look at the videos he's uploaded since that other video has blown up.
Today, I'm being straightforward. I'm not here to hide nothing. First thing first, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I don't have a lot of friends. So I get on here and I just let y'all know whatever to come off my mind, bro.
That ain't the right stuff to come off your mind, bro. That ain't the right stuff to come off your mind, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If you really dealing with someone like that, people gonna clip this and take it out of context. If you dealing with something mentally, bro, you need to talk to somebody off camera. God, I pray you send him somebody that he can vent to, whatever he's going emotionally, whatever he's trying to do content-wise. Give him some real wisdom and guidance. When you on content, you are held accountable for what you put out there and what people take in. Because whatever comes out of your mouth and people understand, reciprocate from that, and take it home on what you're saying and apply that to their life, the Lord, their blood is on your hands, bro. And the people that's following me, the 269 people that's subscribed to my channel, I'm going to be like, I'm responsible for 269 people. Whatever I say, I got to be very careful. I got to repent, whatever it is. I'm going to make sure whatever I put out is going to be genuine. It's going to have some fruits to it. It ain't going to be nothing bad. Like, I got to be very cautious. Talk to the Lord before, talk to the Lord after I stream.
I need somebody to talk to, and I feel like I don't got nobody, bro. So I'm gonna just vent to y'all real quick, bro. As y'all see by the title, I honestly think I will be getting exposed by Gideon sooner or later, bro. Now, you might ask why I say that. I've been texting a couple people online. It's been getting to be an addiction lately, bro. The more and more I text these people online, the more I do weirder and weirder shit. I've downloaded every app. Foot Finder, every app. I'm addicted to texting people online. I'll admit it, bro. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. And I will be exposed by the end of 2026. Remember me telling you this. This is not a call out for help. I just want to come to the front and tell the truth. Tell the truth what I do, what I've been doing, my addictions. I get on these apps and I show I'm a weirdo. I'm not who you think I am. I get on the Monkey app and I pull my I'm one of those. I'm making this video to come up front, to tell the truth about who I am.
The dragging of sarcasm and the dragging of... Bruh, like...
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
What are you doing?
I'm not a good human being. I am a weirdo. Last night, I was on an app and I got the girl number. And when we FaceTime, she was 12.
I'm at a loss for words because clout, views, like, attention from randos on the internet is never this serious. At no point in time after seeing one of your videos blow up or one of your videos get traction because you pretended to be a pred, should you lean into it some more to make videos like this. And this is just one of those videos. He continues on and has more of them, leaning into this persona, if you can call it, and trying to gain more and more views and clout off of this. This is disgusting behavior, if I haven't said it enough during this video, and will land you with no future. Not that if you're posting or saying things like this with a smile on your face after knowing the attention that it's going to get, you even deserve one, but I don't understand or grasp how someone can see this and think it's a good idea. And what makes it all funnier is I'm going to show you him reacting to Gideon reacting to his videos and all of the claims and excuses he tries to make to justify doing this type of stuff.
I mean, bro, listen, like, bro, that's just the narrative, bro. Like, that's just, like, bro, that's just the narrative, Gideon. Like, it's nothing towards you, bro. I'm just trying to see if it's real or not, bro. Jimmy shit. That is a genuine fact just because, bro, if you think about it, bro, with these pred catchers, some of the decoys text the predators first, bro. Come on, bro. How you going to text somebody first and then not expect a reply back? That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not weird, bro. Delete shit, bro. Like, I'm all against predators, bro. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing, bro. This is all for the community, bro.
Is this his chat? Hold on. Let me read his chat. Free Diddy. What? Most of them legit have tons of... Bro, let me tell you this. Your chat talking about stuff like this, you ain't got them right, bro. Because more than likely, 100% right, God called out Diddy and put that boy in a cell so he can calm down and think about his life and see if he really want to worry about his soul. You got a whole chat talking about Free Diddy on troll, bro. I'm telling you, when you can't troll outside of your body. Like, that troller dead. You ain't thinking about trolling. You thinking about, you know you in a whole different realm. You right there with God. You know the truth. You know a whole bunch of stuff. You ain't thinking about Free Diddy. No. So you might as well stop, cut it out, and just like actually think about what your life is planned out to be. Because when I turned 25, I was like, dang, life is really flying. Like, legit, I'm already halfway to 50, which is crazy.
This is all for the community, bro. We need to see if catching the predators is real. Not just Gideon, but everybody's catching a predator, bro. I just want to see if it's real or not. And that's it, bro. It got nothing to do with no weird shit, bro. I just want to see if it's real. It's not about the clout, bro. It's not about the clout, bro. It's about the community and getting the answer, bro.
The community could turn it back anytime, dude. Listen, when you are doing something like this, you have to come to the understanding of the pros and cons. The cons, the community will look at you and literally turn their back on you and clip you as a predator. The moment that gets to they friends, then they friends, then they friends, then they friends. A whole tree line connected to other people where they are now seeing, oh, this man is a PD. Now you're going viral for the wrong thing. You could try to find out if something's real out of everything that's in this world. You can see if American cheese is real. You can find out whatever it is, but this particular subject, no, you should not be doing this.
Time out. If it's a joke, if you know it's a joke, I should still get shamed for a joke? So, if...
Do not play this gaslighting, bro. Don't do it.
Somebody really does something like this, they should get shamed. But if somebody make a joke, they should get shamed? I don't know.
Yes. If you make a joke about being a predator, I am shaming you. You were a weirdo. You were a disgusting human being. Why are we joking about something like this? Especially in the way that he is. Because at no point in time was it even funny. There is no actual joke inherently in this. We just all know you're joking because of the way that you're doing it. It's on actual YouTube. No one is actually stupid enough to post something like this and actually do it. We know you're joking, but there is no real inherent joke in this. It's all just weird. And all of those excuses excuses that he came up with, talking about, oh yeah, they DM first, when that's literally not the case, because you cannot be put away if you actually DM and initiate contact first. He doesn't watch or consume any of GDL's content, so I doubt he even knows that or knows how these pred catches actually go. He is just doing this in order to gain clout. And someone like this whose brain is so rotted that any micron of attention from the internet is making them happy, especially if they don't care if it's good or bad attention, is genuinely disturbing, because you should not care this much about random people you don't know online tuning into your videos, whether they are be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or even your Twitch live stream. It's never this serious. Since you're also going to blow up in this way, because this is the most viewed videos he has doing stuff like this, you're just going to be known as the guy who pretends to be a predator. And I'm putting pretend in huge quotes.
Man right here is addicted to clout. Hey man, not all publicity. Here, listen to a bigger.
Hold on. How many followers this man got?
Right here is addicted to clout. Hey man, not all.
Will touches. Yes, I'm pimp. Official, yeah, big Jodo for. Bro, for you, that's.
All publicity. Here, listen to a bigger creator, a successful creator that's doing this full time. Not all publicity is good publicity, right? Not at all. You don't always know best. You feel me, chat?
I hope this person has a talk with somebody in his personal life to make sure he doesn't continue going down this route, because there is nothing good for him. He's literally going to ruin his entire life over getting views, clicks, and likes from people who genuinely couldn't care less about what he does, and will just move on to the next thing if he disappears off the internet. This is disgusting behavior, and the fact that he even thinks this is funny as well, again, it just requires him to talk to somebody, a professional, a friend, anyone, so that he can move past this behavior and never does anything like this again. No one is laughing, no one thinks this is a joke, and I hope he can see that. At the end of the day though, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section.
Yeah, bro. I don't condone that. Don't do that. Don't try to get clout off of that. Literally, be grateful for the process. The process is going to teach you who you are. The process is going to teach you some things to get rid of, some habits to get rid of, some hobbies to get rid of. You have to be okay with the process and be okay with. You can't force a seed, an apple tree seed, to turn into an apple over day. You have to literally water it, tend to it, and the Lord will bring the increase. So you put in the work, you post it, the Lord will bring the increase to your channel. You pour in good wisdom and all those things, the Lord put increase into those videos. Do not do anything that you know you're doing something like that, then I'm gonna say it like this. You posted trolling videos like that, okay, now you planting seeds of confusion and deception. Now the enemy's gonna be like, oh, you planting my seeds, bet. Now you keep putting that out there. Keep on thinking bad influence, trolling is going to actually, it will rise you, but eventually it's going to choke you up. It's going to chuck you up like a thorn bush. Nah. You don't want to do that. Don't do that.